Ashanti Media so ne ube like video no share dia mo bi fufo na ono so anya bi atumi ahwe. Ayawa so East eho aye butu anya asem ketua ni nyina ne se NDC fo ekoye internal primaries a omudi obi a obegina omanemu na nyame adom a March 3rd yatumi ato aba na yeyi mrahye bedwani fufura a obesi the late MP a okan chinigu na anu ade ya ye Honorable Mahama Nasara anemu na anu ada abatu a NDC fokoye chese bribery and corruption fufuo fitai chese enyansem ketua enimguase poto na ekowie wo mu a ene NDC fo akwakoye nhwehwemu wo sansem no mu edi report aba bontin se ewom se omo nhwehwemu omo ye no omagye atum se nokre kratasihye ene proye ekoso ewa abatuo num na candidate a omo contesting no omo yi obi afimu a enye enye baba jama anko nti no omo hwe mre nsusu a ECD ama omo so omo present omo candidate a so omo ka so omo san koto aba foforo na omo akoye twima mentwe a enye ade a ebeyeye nti baba jama na omo present no edi ama EC no wa contest edi ama NDC amonyoko no na eno na Paul Adom ochire se NDC magumu ho ani mu ase na de ben na mu ye esaben na mu twade ato ho edi ama Ghana se ekoto aba na ye chiche indomie ye chiche kivo gari ye chiche akobam ne na sefo chese eni enya etan nsemu a wabro sonya asem ketua lawyer na baafo aje MP for Menchia South constituency so de na no atosa nsemu mbia onu so akeka bi pa edi a kire mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ene ni NDC aban nyama omoye edi ama kratasihye ababeye ade bia aye normal wo Ghana no a chese enya asem ketua ye beji brani akwakotie nsemu omodi atudwa no na ya kire ya dwen dia fam.
Why is my screen black? Is it maybe we are mourning the death of anti-corruption in NDC? Anti-corruption is dead in NDC, isn't it? Anti-corruption is dead. Because the National Democratic Congress says the thing that we all saw with our eyes, Baba Jamal was sharing 32-inch TV. The thing we all saw. They said that, yeah, it's true, but they don't have time. The time is too short, you see? So, because there's no time, whatever they saw, which they all agreed that was very wrong, we should allow it. We should allow it. Baba Jamal, I like Baba Jamal. I know him. I know Baba Jamal. He's a very forthright politician, and you can't find more people who are loyal to the NDC than Baba Jamal. Baba Jamal is completely loyal to the NDC. I guess that is why the rumors are sipping in that he was backed by Johnson Asidun Ketia. But I'm going to tell you why it was very difficult for Totobi Kwache's committee to say anything else. What are they going to say? You are talking about vote buying. The people are the people, the NDC people, they are doing videos saying that, but Mahama gave us 40 CDs to elect him. But Fifi Kwete gave us X amount of money. But Mahama Arega too has been giving money to people in Boku. Who doesn't pay delegates? You see, viewers, we have to get this conversation very clear and understand what is the root cause of it. This thing that we do, delegates have worked hard to elect the NDC. I'm telling you this from how the delegates see it. They have worked hard to elect the NDC. Not all delegates have qualification. And when you go to the ballot box, you have qualification, you vote one. I don't have qualification, I vote one. So it's not about qualification in the ballot box. So the delegates have voted for it. NDC has come to power. Some people have been given posts. Some people are MPA chairman. Somebody is this, that. Somebody is deputy minister. Somebody is National Sports Council chairman. Somebody is. The delegates, nothing. They are still there. They are waiting for 2026 to come. They'll come and vote for you people again. So the delegates think that, so if there's election and Baba Jamal gives us TV so that we can watch with our children, you people are saying that it's wrong, so we shouldn't get anything. I've seen several postings on social media. I've heard Opsina Doye, is that his name? Yes, saying that you can't do elections without, and I've always been concerned about this. Now, let me tell you something, viewers. This delegate system of voting, it doesn't only happen in real, what I want to say is that it doesn't only happen in politics as politics. It also happens in the voting of the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana. There's a delegate system that votes. It happens in Parliament. When caucuses in Parliament are choosing, so the Northern Regional Caucus in Parliament, they are choosing their leader. NDC caucus, they are choosing their leader. Caucus leader. They vote. They look at this and that and vote. Nobody, when they are voting in the parliament, thinks that I should go and give somebody money. It doesn't even occur to anyone. The University of Ghana, the university convocation, they sit down and they cast laws for who will be the next vice chancellor. People present themselves for vice chancellor. They go through a vetting process by the university council. They are allowed to campaign for a certain number of days or maybe weeks. And they are, so somebody is head of department of sociology, head of department of science, and he wants to be vice chancellor. He submits his name. He goes to campaign. In that campaign, it doesn't even occur to him that I should give somebody 1 cedi. Who are you going to give 1 cedi to? What's the point? What's the point I'm making? The point I'm making is that there's a fundamental matter that we are all glossing over. It's a fundamental matter of poverty. If we don't solve the poverty problem, and then you come and tell me that a delegate should not give mobile phone, a candidate should not give mobile phone to delegates, or delegates should not collect the mobile phone, what's the point you are making? So let's all not be ostriches and pretend that we are some holy people and Baba Jamal was sharing something. No, that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is poverty, but I'll come to the NDC. Why they cannot do anything about it and why they lied to Ghanaians that they are holy and that somebody else was not holy. This is their first test. You have seen somebody sharing that thing. Look at, I'm going to show you Fifi Kwete's press conference now. This is what I want you to see. Look at Fifi Kwete's demeanor. You will see that his demeanor today is different from when he was announcing, if you are a government member, you resign 6 months before you can. The vigor, the verve with which he announced that one is different today. Because today, Fifi Kwete knows that he's not in a very good place. What he's announcing does not fit his ethos or the ethos that he has sold to us. It doesn't fit it. You have seen blatant this thing and you come and tell us that because of time. Because of time. That's what Fifi Kwete said. He said, because of time, they will not be able to deal with this. Now, back to the other side of the story. So, delegates shouldn't get anything. They should continue to wallow in poverty. The thing that happened at Nima, it is a blemish on the political establishment of the government and other governments. That's what it is. It's not about Baba Jamalo. It's a blemish. So when we are trying to look for solutions now, let us be clear on what the solutions are. Some of the solutions will take time to build. And it's always like that. If you go to all of these countries, if you go to a country where there's crime in a particular area, in New York, there's crime in Harlem. In England, there's crime in Brixton. When the British authorities are dealing with the crime, they always add the root cause. Crime is punishable, and that punishment is there for a deterrent. But there's always a root cause for the crime. Let's begin to look at that. But for now, the NDC is guilty of deceiving Ghanaians that they were coming to stamp out corruption. Because if you were coming to stamp out, this is the easy test case, easy. But, okay, let's watch Fifi Kwete's press conference. Let's see Fifi Kwete.
The long and short of the report was this, that inappropriate conduct was exhibited by virtually almost all the candidates. Even though you cannot establish, because the candidates were clear that what they did was in light of motivating of a delegate. We believe that was inappropriate. So in the light of that, the committee's report was to the effect that ideally we should have an annulment of the primaries. However, the committee also acknowledged that there are real obstacles that make it difficult for us to do that. One, the party's constitution does not have a provision for an annulment of election. Two, we are time bound because we need to be presenting a candidate by tomorrow to the Electoral Commission. So given these difficulties, and also there are legal challenges that could be mounted by whoever won, and the party clearly will not be able to go through any of that process without presenting a candidate very quickly. So in the light of that, the party effectively has taken the recommendation, which is that we, given the time and also the legal challenges, we have no option but to present Baba Jamal, who actually won according to the Electoral Commission declaration. The long and short of the report was this, that inappropriate conduct was exhibited by virtually almost all the candidates. Even though you cannot establish, because the candidates were clear that what they did was in light of motivating of delegates. We believe that that was inappropriate. So in the light of that, the committee's report was to the effect that ideally we should have an annulment of the primaries. However, the committee also acknowledged that there are real obstacles that make it difficult for us to do that. One, the party's constitution does not have a provision for an annulment of election. Two, we are time bound because we need to be presenting a candidate by tomorrow to the Electoral Commission. So given these difficulties, and also there are legal challenges that could be mounted by whoever won, and the party clearly will not be able to go through any of that process without presenting a candidate very quickly. So in the light of that, the party effectively has taken the recommendation, which is that we, given the time and also the legal challenges, we have no option but to present Baba Jamal, who actually won according to the election.
A few times, but that's Fifi Kwete. So I just wanted to compare Fifi Kwete today announcing that as a result of time, something that is obvious, that is contrary to the laws of Ghana. If you want to go strictly by the laws of Ghana, there's a PNDC law that forbids this allegations of vote buying or the appearance of it. Fifi Kwete says because of time. What is time? You can tell the Electoral Commission that we have discovered a matter of corruption and so we are rerunning our primaries tomorrow morning. The people are how many? 1,300. Tomorrow morning tomorrow afternoon, if you open the polls at midday, by 3 o'clock, they've all finished voting. You can quickly count and go. It is because of Baba Jamal's relationship with our father Johnson Asiedu Nketia. They dare not touch him. And I'm going to say quite a few things. And please get me the majority statement about it. The majority in Parliament, the overwhelming majority, they had issued a statement and directed the National Functional Executive that they should annul the election. When they said that, didn't they know that there was time? They knew that there was time. Is that a statement of the majority in Parliament? Okay, good. Let's look at it very quickly. You have it this way. Yes, thank you. It says, the members of the majority caucus of the National Democratic Congress in Parliament has become aware of the widely circulated allegations of vote buying in the just concluded NDC parliamentary primary in the Ayawaso East constituency in Greater Accra region. 2, the caucus wishes to strongly condemn these developments against the background of the agenda to reset the politics of this country. Thank you, I like that. The caucus wishes to strongly condemn these developments against the background of the agenda to reset the politics of this country. 3, after extensive deliberations on the matter, the core leadership, as well as the extended leadership of the caucus, has resolved to communicate to the Functional Executive Committee of the NDC as follows. 1, that the primary of the NDC organized in Ayawaso East constituency be annulled immediately. 2, that any candidate who participated in the said primary and has been established to have engaged in this unethical conduct be banned from participating in subsequent primary after the annulment of the election. The NDC Majority Caucus remains committed to restoring integrity into our politics. Thank you. Beautifully written statements. One small thing that I have to say about the NDC statement, and please, you can separate the NDC statement from the video. One small thing I want to say about the NDC statement is that the statement assumed a lot of things. So if you do the content analysis, you will see that in paragraph 2, okay, let's start with paragraph 1. It says that the Parliament they have become aware of allegations of votes buying in the just concluded NDC parliamentary primary in Ayawaso. They themselves said they become aware of allegations of votes buying. Okay, let's go to 2. The caucus wishes to strongly condemn the developments against the background of the agenda to reset. So they are condemning allegations, unproven allegations. That's what the majority caucus are condemning. Now, what is interesting is that among the majority caucus is the learned Attorney General, the principal legal advisor to the government. He's a member of the majority caucus. He's a bona fide lawyer, and there are plenty of lawyers in there. The majority leader, Mahama Yarega, is a bona fide lawyer. These are lawyers who were asking for an allegation for a very drastic measure of annulling an election and banning the people who participated in the election based on allegation. So when you see that, you know that it was politically organized. Which lawyer is going to do that? You are saying that the thing is an allegation. And based on the allegation, you are saying that they should annul the election and ban the people. Allegation. You are not saying that allegations should be quickly investigated and then the investigation should quickly be dealt with. You have concluded that the allegation that you know, the one that you are calling allegation, you yourself say is allegation. Based on allegation, they should sack Baba Jamal from coming to parliament because he gave, etc., etc. The people who wrote this thing, which of them hasn't given? They've all given. But you see, when you campaign in a way that sometimes people think you are being dishonest, this is what happens. Because quickly they came to, oh, this is my screen again. Okay, thank you very much. Quickly they came to reset agenda. No, they say reset agenda. So what has happened to the reset agenda? Now they say after extensive deliberations on the matter, the core leadership as well as the we don't know who is the extended leadership, but anyway, of the caucus has resolved to communicate to the functional executive that the primary organized in Ayawaso must be annulled immediately. That any candidate who participated in the primary and has been established, who is going to do the establishing of the fact that a person participated in the corruption? Is it them or another committee? Anyway, to have engaged in this unethical conduct, be banned from participating in subsequent, the NDC majority caucus remains to committed restoring integrity to our politics. And they talk about, where's the reset agenda part? They talk about reset agenda. No, they go to reset agenda. Now they have been so terribly embarrassed. Has the reset agenda also been embarrassed? Has the reset agenda been disgraced? The reset agenda has been disgraced because the majority of parliament said that pursuant to the reset agenda, they must annul the election and let Baba Jamal, who was saying 32-inch TV, make sure that he doesn't contest again. That has fallen into water. The National Functional Executive Council has refused to go by the majority leadership. In any case, the leader of the majority was prevented by Johnson Asiedu Nketia from participating in the committee, and rightly so. You have to clap for Asiedu Nketia. He is not a lawyer. He dribbled the lawyers at their own game. Asiedu Nketia was able to dribble the lawyers in Jubilee House and the lawyers in the committee. Asiedu Nketia and Baba Jamal, they dribbled the lawyers at their own game. So let me show you the game, one by one. Follow me. Matter has happened. Jubilee House doesn't like the outcome. They lash onto something. Sharing of TV is gone viral. It's making the NDC's name bad. NDC, as an old woman said, hey, NDC for ya crown for na buba power 1 year crown by na mu che TV. No munya skano he. I don't know how to answer the question. I don't know where they nya the sika because it's a reasonable question. 1 year in power and they can share TV. I was listening to Obama on Angel. Obama calculated how much money had been spent on the distribution. Obama said that Baba Jamal must have spent about 8 million Ghana cedis. And Obama also calculated Baba Jamal's salary as a member of parliament for 4 years. It came to 1.4 and was wondering why he's spending that much. Baba Jamal spent 8 million. The lady who is a darling boy of the NDC, she's on all kinds of boards. The widow, may her husband rest in peace. We pray with her, God be with her. She also spent about 6 million. And then the other people spent. What is happening? 1 year in power, just 1 year. They can spend money like that. Where did they get the money from? Johnson Asiedu Nketia is one of the most clever people you can find in politics. You know what he did? The committee was 3-member committee. Totobi Kwache is a very senior person, so let's give him neutral. Then the other lady was on the committee. Then there was Mahama Ayariga on the committee. Asiedu Nketia was clear in his mind that Mahama Ayariga being on the committee can create small problem for him. Because of this and that. Because Asiedu Nketia's candidate is Baba Jamal, for sure. So, Mahama Ayariga then doesn't check, this committee, this letter that I'm talking about. He doesn't quite check the thing. He's forced into the trap. Asiedu Nketia comes and says, oh, but Mahama Ayariga is on the committee. He's part of the parliamentary people who have already said the thing should be annulled. So he has taken sides. He should get out of the committee, let a neutral person come. Who is the neutral person? Inusaf Husseini, my good friend. Who is Inusaf Husseini? Another apologist of Johnson Asiedu Nketia. Asiedu Nketia dribbled them. He completely finished them off. This Inusaf Husseini, he's an Asiedu Nketia man. Take it from me, it's free. He's an Asiedu Nketia man. So Asiedu Nketia now has control over the committee, maybe except to Tobi Kwacha, I don't know, but he has control over the committee. And so the committee cannot reasonably come out and say that Baba Jamal has done something wrong. What are you going to do? Asiedu Nketia has finished with them. He took Mahama Ayariga out. He's such a clever man. So let's get back to the statement and wrap it up before the video gets too long. So you see, this is the statement that the majority caucus must come back and explain. Nelson Roxin Dafiamakpo, he seems to know everything in the world. He's a great lawyer. Nelson Dafiamapo, you are chief whip. You are such a great lawyer, and you wrote that the functional executive of the NDC must go and take a decision on allegations. Roxanne Nelson Dafiamapo, lawyer. Sosu Madina, lawyer. Mahama Yariga, leader, lawyer. Attorney General, lawyer. Who else? John Dumelo, lawyer. Who else? They have plenty lawyers in there. Haruna Idrisu, lawyer. This is called Lawyer Aduna in Tamale, lawyer. All these, they are lawyers inside there. They said that an allegation should be acted upon. My goodness. Viewers, are we together? I'm copying Apostle Joshua Selman. He says, are we together? Are we together? Are we together, viewers? Lawyers, lawyers, as they say on the Akan radio, lawyer for a cuckoo dam. That's how they say. A cuckoo dam means big lawyer, huge one. Like Lawyer J. Bafo, who is coming on the streets, a big lawyer from Asia, a cuckoo dam, called to the English bar, solid lawyer. So these are lawyer, a cuckoo dam in NDC. And they were all watching and said that the functional executive should act on an allegation. You see why the people in the prosecution, you see why Oforiatta won't come. Oforiatta won't come. But lawyers are saying that the party should act on an allegation. So for them, allegation is true. So hurry up, let's go. Nelson Dafiamapo, he is forming a new bar association. And this is what he said. He wrote that the allegations, functional executive will never act on it. You think functional executive has one small boys, chaired by Asidu Ketia, they should act on this thing that the majority sent to him. Asidu Ketia, he will never do it. He will never act on it. That's why you saw the thing. Okay, let me end by going back to Fifi Kwete's. Okay, let's leave that out. Let's leave that out. To make the video too long. We are running out of time. So civil society has risen. Manasseh Azuri says the headline should rather read Ayawaso East Primaries. NDC endorses vote buying. Kwesi Prempeh. Kwesi Prempeh has written something. He wrote something on his Facebook page just now about how you frightened your opponents and made us feel that you were going to do something. It looks like you're not going to do anything, blah, 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 something like that. This is Manasseh Azuri. As soon as the thing happened, Felix Kwachu Fosu quickly. You see, they think that they are still campaigning. You are a government, you are a government. So your work and deeds are obvious. It's not about intention. Opposition can evince an intention. Governments act. So the thing that Ofosu Kwachi quickly wrote a letter, President Mahama has removed Baba Jamal, quickly, then majority, that's opposition work. Oh, now you have been exposed. Felix Kwachi Ofosu, the letter he wrote, it didn't go anywhere. It means nothing. Because everybody saw the video, functional executive says, Baba Jamal has done no wrong. So what is going on? Is the center holding? Is the center holding? Hey! Yo! Man, I say good night. And how is America? Everything is fine there. Okay. Don't worry. We'll get there very soon. All right. So I think that let me wrap it up on the other side of Baba Jamal's photograph and just say that, well, so the election is going to go on. Baba Jamal is going to be the NDC's candidate. Those who supported the woman are going to either stay home or they will vote against Baba Jamal. The MPP is presenting a candidate. The MPP is hoping that they can come through the division in the Ayawaso East and exploit the opportunities to win. I wish the NPP candidate very, very well. And I know that he's going to have some senior people around him to try and make an impact in this election. Congratulations, Baba Jamal. You know, the Akans have a proverb. They say, you see, once your papa Asidu Ketia is alive, you don't have any problem, Baba Jamal. I give you a new name today, Ohineba. And you know, the NDC must add 32-inch TV to their name. National Democratic Congress, 32-inch. NDC, 32-inch. That's their name. This is a corruption pan like this. You can look at it and say that Baba Jamal has been cleared. Okay.